my friend who did my Let's Chat art did that. I
That's pretty cool.
hired him for that.
Hello.
Very nice.
Hello, everybody.
My nerds!
Hello, everybody.
nerds!
Welcome to this episode of Cinema Recall Podcast. Hello, everyone out there. I am the Vern, and with me on the screens that you're seeing everything on here is my wonderful, beautiful co-host, Ashley Yurok.
Me!
And the also handsome, sexy, debonair from Let's Chat, Chris Revill.
Wow. That guy.
Look at that.
Look at that.
Oh,
Hi, Chris. Do you have your Christmas tree up?
No, we don't.
Okay, I just thought I saw something in the background and I got excited for everybody.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk in circles the whole time, everyone.
Okay, no, that's okay.
I lost. I don't know where I put it.
Whoops.
We are coming to you to talk about our time at Twin Cities Con and Rhode Island Comic Con. We were there a few weeks ago. We're going to get to that.
I wanted to go to Rhode Island real bad.
I promise you we're going to get to that.
We'll get there. Okay.
First of all, thank you everyone for listening. We are available on Good Pods and on Spotify and on YouTube and Apple Podcasts. Please leave us ratings and reviews. Our website is cinemarecall.net. Check us out everywhere there. Greatly appreciate that. We do have a Patreon page again, patreon.com/cinemarecallpod. That's a place where you'll be getting this video conversation to Patreon users, and it's all going to be uncut, uncensored free. So all the flubs that happen with that will
us girlies
be
love
there.
it uncut. You know what we're saying? Just kidding. We don't care how it comes our way. Cut or uncut, baby. Let's go. Sorry, I went off the rails.
To our time. Well,
I went off the rails immediately.
We do go off the rails a lot of times there. But before we do get to our, the Twin Cities Con and Rhode Island Con, we have to do what we do every episode, and that is Rage Corner.
Rage Corner! We're gonna do some raging.
Rage Corner brought to you by the wonderful gents over at Film Rage Podcast. Brace, Murray, and Jim have a fun podcast over in Canada. They are our pals from the Great North. Right now, they are covering on their podcast the latest movie, The Marvels, so be sure to check that out. But I have a rage I want to go through, but I'm going to ask our good buddy Chris. Chris, do you have a rage? Anything you're raging about? It could be anything.
What am I mad about right now?
Yeah, mad.
You want to rage?
Mad about.
Let it go. Let it out.
I mean, I feel like there should be so much to rage. I'm mad that I haven't seen the fucking Marvels yet.
Okay.
I was supposed to go this weekend, and then it ended up not being able to happen. And I've actually heard it was pretty good. And now I want to be a part of the conversation, and I can't because I'm going to go this weekend. But I'm just mad.
Good job.
I'm just pissed because I want to argue. Because I've heard mixed reviews, but I've heard from the people I know who not know personally, but the people who complained about it being horrible are tend to be the bad people. And then I've heard people are just like, it's fine. And I've heard it's fun. So I want to see it. And so I'm pissed I didn't go see it yet.
God damn it!
Yeah. All that I heard is that you have to watch the shows to enjoy the movie, and I hope that's not the case because I like the movies to be separate. I don't feel like I need to see the shows to understand the movies. So I'm hoping that's not the case.
But I'll just watch a YouTube a new Rockstar's video to catch up. But I've heard because I love Loki and I just Marvel. I heard it was good. I have a hard time watching stuff.
Cool. Ashley, anything you want to rage about?
You know what I want to rage about? I want to rage about people who feel like they need to tell me that there's Thanksgiving between Halloween and Christmas. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
I go Halloween to Christmas. Thanksgiving gets 3 days and then back to Christmas. And did I start listening to Christmas music the very next day? Yes, I did. Did I see a sign at my friend's uncle's coffee shop that said, just a reminder, it's still just November? And I was like, fuck you. If you don't want to celebrate in November, don't. But I want to be fucking jolly. It's 2 goddamn months a year that I can be like a representation of a human elf. And I can be happy and joyous and spread cheer. And the rest of the year, I will be an evil, crabby, sardonic, sarcastic witch, like I was meant to be.
Yes,
but don't tell me that I can't enjoy fucking peppermint mochas November 1st, because I'm gonna do it.
Damn right,
Rage
girl.
over.
I love it. That was great.
Thank you.
Perfect rage.
Thank you.
My rage is a little bit smaller rage, but my rage is this. I am pissed off at critics giving reviews of movies that is not out everywhere. Like, I've seen there's a movie coming out right now called Saltburn that I really want to see, but it's not coming out for a while. I mean, yes, it's available in like New York and LA, and people got like advanced screenings. But look, not everyone has the access availability for advanced screenings. So don't put on your YouTube show or your film thing reviews about a movie until it's out everywhere. All right, that's my rage.
I don't want spoilers from you. Yeah.
Yeah, I want to, like, there's movies I want to see, but I'm like, you already give it away. Or people say, this is the worst movie of the year, and I'll explain why. Or this is the best movie of the year. I'm like, it's not out everywhere else. So just wait until the public can see it.
Keep it wrapped up, idiots.
Because to me, it sounds like, hey, I've got special passes for this movie, and I'm going to brag about that. I'm going to see it first before you.
That's pretty much it. Yeah, you got it.
So. Wrap it before you write about it.
Yes, exactly. So that was it. That was a Rage Corner. Rage Corner brought to you by Film Rage.
Thanks.
Podcast.
I needed that.
Thank you. All right. For our podcast listeners, we are going to take a small break to play some great ad spots.
Wee, tiny little break.
We'll be back to talk about our time at con, and I'm losing something that I need.
Your mind?
Yes.
Your marbles.
My mind.
Where have they gone?
The mind,
He's done lost his marbles, folks.
Since I do lose my mind constantly, this is a good chance for you to hear about our sponsor, and that is Magic Mind.
Oh my God! It's almost as if the segue was on purpose.
That's right. Yes, Magic Mind is a productivity shot, and what it does, it boosts. Read this right now on the bottle. It boosts energy and focus, crushes procrastination, and elevates mental clarity.
You need to give me some of that. I have yet to try it. How do you like it, Vern?
I do like it very much, though. It does keep me awake.
That's awesome.
It makes the mind go good. Mm.
Oh, good. Oh, God. Now he's going to be smarter than us, Chris.
Hey, Vern,
and it does taste pretty good. So, yes, go to magicmind.com/cinema recall. Use the promo code Cinema Recall 20 and get 56% off your first purchase. So
nice.
There
56.
You go. 56% off.
Dang.
What was it again, Vern?
Magic Mind. Magicmind.com/cinema recall.
Magic Mind, not Magic Mike. I know
Magic
what you're
Mind.
thinking, Chris.
I know.
Magic Mind.
I actually really want to get some of that stuff, to be quite honest. I've been becoming one of those people.
But does help. Links will be on our website for that. And then our other sponsor is Newsly. Newsly is an all-in-one audio app for your iOS and Android phone. It picks the most trending articles on the web and reads them to you in a natural human voice. For the first time ever, the entire web becomes listenable. That's right.
That's right. I don't want to read.
Fuck reading.
No, I'm kidding.
Let Readable do it for me.
Yes. Stop scrolling, start listening.
Yeah,
Go to newsly.me, use a promo code recall, and get 1 month free of the premium service.
No, I'm dead serious. I'm dyslexic, so I fucking hate reading my whole life.
I'm not dyslexic, but I love it when people read to me. It's so soothing.
Yeah. I even can't. I process information so much. Like, that's why I love podcasts and like stuff. Like, I learn so much more if I'm listening to someone talk rather than like reading it. Like, I just read.
Exactly, because this is cool too, because it gives you all the news and information just right there in bunch-sized chunks, and you're like, I am top of the world now. I know everything.
Yeah, I would totally love to listen to the news. Like, oh my, damn it! Is this your sales pitch worked on me? I'm gonna go buy both of these things.
Yes.
Oh, yay!
We did it.
Nice. Woo! So you're gonna hear a quick little pause for our ad spots for the podcast show. Silence now and we're back.
Yes.
That was Not to scare our YouTube listeners as we just got frozen there for a minute.
That's true. Sorry, guys.
But
Pardon your eardrums.
we recently were at 2 conventions, and it was very cool to be both at the Twin Cities Con and Rhode Island Con. Let's talk to our correspondent, Chris, because you were at Rhode Island Con, which we could not be at. And I know Ashley that would have been one of her ages, too, is to not be at.
Yeah, and my other correspondent, Victoria, wasn't able to make it because she's got like an important job and can't to do these things like I can. So, but yeah, dude, we had such a good time. So I got thank you so much for letting me be your correspondent. I met a ton of wonderful people, passed out lots of Cinema Recall cards, and got to spread the gospel. But I got to go Friday night, and then I went Saturday. I didn't get to make it on Sunday, but I got to go 2 of the 3 days. And
that's perfect.
It was one of the best cons. It was. I've been going since the second. First one I went to was in 2013, so I think I've gone to every one minus like the pandemic somewhere. It was the best organized they've ever done. I think I read that they had 100,000 people come this year, which was more than they've ever had. Like it was insane. It was so well laid out. The cosplay was just fucking wild.
Phenomenal, I bet. Like, yes.
Oh my god, isn't that the best thing about Comic-Con? Like, all you get the advertisements is really it's like all the marketing is like celebrities. You're gonna see all these celebrities, and all the stuff you don't expect is the most fun. Like the 501 First does. I don't know if yours cons do it too, but every year they're upstairs. There's a part of the Comic-Con where they do like all these like interactive things where you could take photos with Star Wars characters and stuff, and they were
fun.
To Droid Builders Club, and all the money it's all free, and then you can donate money to charity. But like, so we got like, it's funny that now every year I know I'm gonna go see a walking, working, talking C-3PO and R2-D2 every single year.
That's awesome.
Yeah, all the robots, all the like. Actually, we have family photos every year from 2013 now, where we get them with them. That was incredible. I went to. I saw some of our podcast pals.
Yahoo!
Did you see?
I saw Carl Bird and Vern from Codex Prime.
Nice.
Those guys, and then the old Chuck and Brad from Fun Bearable.
Oh, sweetness! Oh, so you saw Carl and Victor from their Codex Prime, and then Chuck and Brad. Formerly Chuck and Brad, now Fun Bearable.
Yeah,
very cool.
The 2 panels I did go to, one was actually moderated by Chuck. It was the original voice cast of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the cartoon.
Amazing.
Oh, badass.
I'm not going to lie, it was the best panel I've ever been to. I'm not sure if you had this experience, but like voice actors bring it when it comes to a panel. Like they slip into the voices, and like they really, I've never seen a group of people that were that committed. Like, I guess they were talking, the 5 of them, because also April, all very good friends still. I guess they said like, 25 years passed, they've reconnected, now they're like family. But the 2 highlights I have to shout out is we've learned that the woman, the voice actor who played April O'Neil in the Turtles, the original cartoon, her daughter is the DA who put Danny Masterson in jail.
What?
Right?
Wow. I mean, nice.
Damn.
Dude, it was
That's impressive.
I had to give Chuck so much credit because he was really good at that, like letting the voice actors take over and do their thing. But there was a moment where when they're doing Q&A, this like fan came up, and I'm not sure, I could be wrong, but they looked like they might have been like on the autism spectrum of some sort. But like, they just got really flustered and nervous. And Rob Paulson's like, "It's okay, man. It's okay. We're fine. We're just people." Like calmed. And then there's like this little moment. I had to give Chuck credit because then Chuck's like, I guess you could say he was shell shocked, and like, Chuck's a very good friend, and he's done a lot of cool shit that makes me jealous in a loving way. And like, I've never been more jealous of him in my entire life than when Rob fucking Paulson, like I think he's Donatello, grabbed him by the arms, he's like hugging him, and the cast and the entire room just like exploded with laughter. Have you ever had a like it was, I don't know, it was really emotional and warm in that room. Like it was so cool.
That sounds awesome.
That is very cool.
But I know they're releasing those on their Fun Bearable feed. I know the future. So the other one I went to with our good friend Brad, he got to moderate the Futurama panel, which I'm also fucking.
Who was on that one?
That's
was it all the
cool.
same voice actors or
everyone but Peggy Segal?
Okay.
Katie Segal.
But like,
oh, that's.
Oh my god! I
You said
totally.
Peggy Bundy.
It's okay. Peg Bundy,
Yeah.
Katie Seagal. I mean, they're the same person, right?
Yeah. Brad had that big room that we all went to when we saw Tony Todd last year.
Oh, sure.
He had the big room, and Brad's another person, a very good friend, and another person who does a lot of cool stuff that I get jealous of in a very loving way. And that was another moment of like, I've never been more jealous of Brad, but like hearing the voice actors talk in the voices, it gives me chills. Like hearing like
Sure.
Ender and Fry, and well, Billy West sounds like Fry, and like, and then at one point they're all just doing Zoidberg impressions. Like it was, voice actors. It was. Let me go upstairs. I gotta show you. I got some really cool art too. That's always my Victoria. That's we loved. We were at a wedding for our anniversary, our 10-year anniversary this year. So we were just like, let's go to Comic-Con and spend all the money on the stuff we always want to buy that never gets it.
Oh, we're losing you a little.
Yep.
Oh, what about now?
You went down the stairway of.
Oh, no.
Can you hear me now?
It's like a found footage movie now for our YouTube listeners. It's like a found footage horror feature. Chris, don't go in that corner.
He's gone. Oh. Don't go, Chris. Don't go.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear
back.
you. We can't see you though.
Oh, that's weird.
Oh, I can see you.
I cannot.
I don't. My internet's not great.
For our podcast listeners, Chris is holding a Pokemon ball.
No, yeah.
Dang
So it's a Pokemon ball candle.
It's a Pokemon ball candle. Nice.
It looks really. And then I got this dope ass Ninja Turtle 3D print, and the Spider-Man.
That is
cool.
so cool. I can't see it, but I imagine it's amazing.
Yeah, there's Spider-Man prints. I see it.
First pajamas. Oh, and
nice. Spider-Man pajamas. Nice.
I wish I had to send pictures. I got this cool light switch cover. Look like Nickelodeon.
It's like a Nickelodeon.
Yep.
That orange.
This
is
like,
and a Ghostbusters light switch.
Vern, thank you for narrating what I can't see. I feel like I'm listening to a podcast right now.
Like, he's got a Millennium Falcon light switch cover too.
Ooh.
And a bunch of
there he is. I see him. Now that he's out,
on the wall.
He's done showing all the cool stuff. That's when he comes back.
It's funny.
Back there.
Oh, those are so neat. Look at the Ninja Turtle
like Pokemon candle.
Dudes.
This
is
cool.
That's cool.
The funniest thing, I got Felicity stole them, so I don't know where they are now. But we got. You can tell our age. We got hand towels, but they have the Han and Leia "I love you" like on them. Like
I know you, and I know.
Yeah,
yes, that's great.
Oh,
I love
it's the little things in life that make us happy.
One of the best purchases I made the Comic-Con last year at Comic-Con was a Spaceballs the cutting board, and it's literally a cutting board that just says Spaceballs the cutting board.
Oh, badass!
I love.
That's so cool.
Can you guys? I'm sorry to interrupt. Can you guys just keep talking? I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Okay. Keep going.
It's bad random art.
Oh, that's so cool.
The years. I had to turn the camera off. I put on clothing, but I can still talk.
Okay, that's totally cool.
Honestly, we had a really just one of the best Comic-Cons I've had. It was just so much fun. All the people. I usually don't.
Well, do you have any highlights about who you met there? I mean, I know you talked about the panels that you got to see, and you got to see Chuck and Brad and Victor and Carl. But did you get to see any cool other people there? Were there like a certain booth that you saw? They're like, hey, that's a cool thing, or.
Oh yeah, well, you know what's funny is like I walk by Celebrity Aisle. I don't know why. I don't get into autographs or paying for pictures. I think it's cool for other people. I just never do it. So like I don't spend time. Who was it? Malcolm. I did say hi to Malcolm. Oh, what's his last name? He was on iZombie.
Well, hello, it's Gretchen. Gretchen, hello.
I love this.
It's so great to see you.
Oh, I've missed you, Vern. Where have you been? What have you been doing?
Well, we actually got to meet you at Twin Cities Con, and it was so great to meet you there. Do you have any special highlights you want to, tell the listeners and watchers about Twin Cities Con?
Those were really cool, and the kids were neat, and I guess I just miss my family.
Aww.
When you're for sale, you tend to lose your family, and it's kind of sad.
But I mean, I hope you're happy where you are now.
Oh, yes. Yes, I am.
Okay. Well, cool. Well, speaking about the Twin Cities Con, I know that Ashley and I saw a lot of, cool little fun things there. Did you see anything fun and cool that you want to talk about, or?
Yes. Actually, did you know that Nebula from Marvel movies was there?
Yeah.
Ashley's so dumb.
I think you're talking about when we got to meet Rachel Lee Cook from
Yep, that's right.
She's All That.
Did you
and Josie
mistake
the
her
Pussycats.
puppet for somebody else? I've read.
Yes.
Who did
I might have done it.
Well,
I didn't mean to.
I've done that.
the cool.
It was embarrassing.
The funny thing is that, listeners, Ashley goes to meet Rachel Lee Cook. I go meet her first because I'm like, I brought along all my Josie gear. I've got the Josie and the Pussycats book, written by Russ Berlin Gamer, and I had the Josie and the Pussycats soundtrack.
He had everything.
And I'm having her sign stuff. I am just like
What
nervous
he
and I'm
didn't
stumbling.
have was any cool. He had zero cool.
Thank you, Gretchen. Yes, very. I was trying to be endearing and everything, and I was trying to fumble my bait to try to get a sticker, and I was a little starstruck. And then Ashley goes to meet her, and Ashley's like, "I love you in the Star Wars show."
Not Star Wars.
What?
Obi-Wan?
No, I called her Nebula from the Marvel movies.
From the Marvels, from the Guardians.
Yeah.
Oh, she's not even black. Wait, oh my god.
The Karen McKillen.
Gillian.
Okay, I'm not the
Karen
only
Gillian.
one.
Oh, that's fair. I mean,
Yeah.
what are you gonna do?
And
Oh,
then
shit.
Rachel's
coming back.
very nice too. Rachel's like, I'm a
know.
lot younger than she is.
But can I, for the audience, if they don't know, Vern, you have quite the obsession with Josie and the Pussycats, and because it is a fantastic movie. So how did you?
Well, it is the best movie ever.
It really is. How did you how'd you do? Were you scared? Because I also choke up really easy.
I was scared. Oh, Ashley.
Oh, hi guys.
Oh,
Sorry.
you just missed
Ashley's
something.
back.
What?
You just missed a puppet.
Yeah, we just missed her. Gretchen was here.
Gretchen!
She was here. She
She's
talked to me about
trouble.
her time.
She's trouble. TROUBLE.
Well, now that Chris is being all sexy now with his shirt off there,
I know.
that's going to be
It's
for our
not great,
OnlyFans
right?
now.
Okay. I didn't know there was this kind of podcast.
Heart surgery.
Gretchen left. Ooh.
Gretchen's
Hello.
here.
Gretchen left too soon.
I know.
Getting a little sick.
Yeah. Ashley confused Rachel Lee Cook
I
with
did.
Karen Gillian.
Gillian?
Gillian. Gillian from
Either
Doctor
way.
Who. Yeah. But she was
Yep,
still
I,
sweet about it.
Yeah, well, to be fair, if you put a picture of Rachel Lee Cook next to a picture of Nebula, it looks like her. In fact, when I
celebrities
first
never
saw
look the same
Marvel,
in real life either.
dude, for real.
Have you ever
Well, she
had, like,
did.
Everyone's shorter, and everyone's never as good looking as you think.
She is so small. She's like
She-
a little petite thing.
There's
Yeah.
like,
Us tall people, we don't have it going on like
but
that.
that's like a whole thing in Hollywood. Like, there's like data behind it, like movie stars and height. Like Tom Cruise is like 5 feet tall.
Yeah,
Oh.
he's a midget.
Like all that,
But-
yeah. But oh, can I actually? I do want to. Can I ask you both something about your con?
Sure.
Sure.
How did you guys meet the Clerks guys at a bar? Was that unintentional?
You want to tell the story, Ash?
No, you can't.
Okay,
So
so-
Preface it by saying that I would never at the
Okay.
beginning.
I just
Here's
want
the
to say
thing.
before you start. I want to share a story from Rhode Island Comic Con. There was someone from Cobra Kai there that I remember you wanted to meet, Ashley, but like their ticket was too much for one of your daughters, and you ended up like meeting them in a parking lot at the hotel. And now I'm like, are you a stalker or do you just have good luck?
I have good luck. I really
It-
do have good luck.
It is that.
Because
so-
I was there first, and they showed
okay,
up.
I'm going to press the story
So
here,
who's
okay? Because
stalking who?
before we go to Twin Cities Con, I buy Ashley tickets to go see her favorite pod, which,
the
which-
dollop.
the,
Ma, ma, ma,
they do
ma.
the dollop. So me and Ashley go out to eat beforehand. We're walking down the street.
Yeah.
And right away, Ashley's like, oh my gosh. And she recognizes someone. Now, Ashley is a very friendly person. Ashley knows, like, everybody. So when she meets someone, I just assume it's someone she knew from, like, high school, or she's friends with this person to that person.
Mm-hmm.
So
yes, that's true.
I had no idea that the person she meets is one of the hosts of
Gareth
the Dollar
Reynolds.
Podcast.
Yes.
Say the name again?
Just walking down the street. Gareth
Really?
Reynolds. What was that?
Yep. So
Really, you
Did
met
we
him?
lose Chris? Just walking on the street. We've lost
we
you
lost your
again.
audio,
Where
Chris,
are you?
but
Damn it, Chris, stop moving.
but yeah, she got to meet Chris from the Dollar Podcast.
Nope, not
and
Chris.
What?
Not Chris.
Aaron.
No. Gareth Reynolds.
Gareth Reynolds from the Dollar Podcast. Sorry about that.
How dare
And
you?
but you tell her you
And-
met him, and
Okay, and then what happened after I met him? I took a picture with him, and then what? Then what happened?
yes, he gave you backstage passes.
Yeah, VIP passes, baby.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I was the only one. Yep, I was the only one that got that he put on the list. It was pretty awesome.
I hope that I can be like him one day. Like if I ever am in that position, like how cool is that? And like
It was so. I was like shaking. I was so excited. Ask Vern. I was
Yeah.
like a fucking maniac. I was
You-
dying.
You were like on cloud like 11 after
I
that.
know.
You were
Yes,
so happy.
and your hair looks so nice, Chris.
thank you.
And then it looks good. And
Doesn't it?
then
Look
what's
good.
that?
As an I gotta go client face later.
Oh yeah, I suppose. But yeah, it was really awesome. And I did lose my mind a little bit. I was like ridiculously elated.
That's special though. That's cool. I'm so happy that happened.
That's very, it was just a fluke of the moment there. And then we were hanging out at a hotel bar after we saw a burlesque show.
Nerdlesque.
Nerdlesque burlesque show. Really great group of cats, just wonderful people, super talented. That show was just absolutely
That was really
amazing.
fun. Yeah.
That was fun. So we're hanging out at the bar because they said, hey, we're going to be at this bar. And shout out to my buddy Aleko, who was there with us. He was like, let's just go to the bar and just hang out, have a drink, and see if they show up. So we're having drinks. And while we're having drinks, we're having a conversation about celebrities. And Ashley's like, I'll never go talk to a celebrity. I would just be too scared and nervous. I could never talk to a celebrity. And who do we see
That's true.
walking across the other side of the bar?
Jeff Anderson.
But Jeff Anderson and Brian O'Halloran. from
Well,
Clerks.
Brian wasn't even there yet. It was just
Yeah, it was
Jeff
just-
Anderson at first.
Okay. And like,
Mhm.
I don't know if it was like you or Aleka recognized them, and
I
were
did.
like, oh my
I was like,
gosh.
oh, look,
You- yes.
look, it was me.
And right away, you were like, I'll be right back.
I just hopped off my chair. I was like, I gotta
So-
go.
I don't know. What did you talk to them? What did you talk to Jeff about?
I just went over there and I said, hey, like, I'm not trying to bother you on, like, while you're trying to have a good time or relax, but I just wanted to say hi. And he was super nice. He's super nice. He's like super down to earth, chit-chatted, was like, you should come back and take a selfie with us. Brian's coming down. And then we talked about my job for a little bit. And then, yeah, when Brian came down, I went back over there and they took selfies with me with my phone, which was freaking nice, and chatted a little bit. And dude, he's just so nice. So nice. Ridiculous. I asked him if I could
that's-
tag him on Instagram. He said he doesn't subscribe to social misledia. I
That's
was
fair.
like, fair enough. And that's very
Yeah.
on brand with your character, I think.
That's perfect.
That must have been fucking crazy. Because it's one thing to meet a famous person. It's always really cool if someone who means something to you. But then to like, there's a difference of like meeting someone and then getting to have like a moment with them.
Yeah.
Like get to hang out at a bar and just like be human.
Yeah.
And you're not bothering them. Like you're at a bar. That's a place where you're supposed to talk to strangers. And, like that's.
Well,
Good etiquette.
And
Yeah.
actually, go talk to them. They're very nice. And I did talk to them for a little bit, and they are super nice. They are super cool. But at the same time, they just got done with the whole day of dealing with fans. I didn't want to bother them too much. But I said, I'm a big fan of yours. I did get to tell Brian O'Halloran that he did make me cry in Clerks 3. Like, I thought him and Jeff Anderson's acting was so well done in that movie. So was grateful to tell him about that and how much their characters are meant to me, and I talked to Brian O'Halloran a little bit about the movie Vulgar, and that's going to be getting a Blu-ray release soon, so that's very, very cool. And I don't know if it was you telling me that, actually, or someone else, that Jeff Anderson was complaining about the other attendants at con, because here's the thing, too. While we were there...
He told that to me. He said he finds it very odd that back in the green room, people would complain about the fans. And he's like, it doesn't make any sense because they pay to see you. You mean something to them.
Yeah, sorry.
He just finds it, well, from what he said, he just thinks it's very odd. It doesn't calculate, which I get too. I'm like,
yeah. What?
Yeah.
Well, do you remember that
saying,
when we went to go?
I've known that, not personally, but I remember a couple of times, bigger names, going to a panel. One was with William Shatner, one was with Billy D. Williams. They're separate panels.
You told us this, yeah.
I remember this.
So bad, we left. And it's that same thing Jeff was saying. You could just get that vibe of like, I don't want to be here. I'm assuming it's probably contractually obligated or some shit. And like, and like you're whatever. You're allowed to have your feelings, but I'm with Jeff.
Well, here's the thing too. So we go to meet the guy who is in Blue's Clues, Steve Burns.
Steve Burns.
So we're waiting in line, and his handler comes up and says, if you're gonna be in line, you have to pre-buy a photo to talk to him.
Because he won't just talk to you.
He would just talk to us.
You have to buy something. You have to make a contribution.
And our
so I just turned and looked dead in Steve Burns' eyes, and I smiled at him, and I left the line.
Yep. Then I think our buddy Electro, he says, "How much are you going to charge if I just stare at him? What do I do for that?"
He goes, "How much do I have to pay if I just want to look at him?" And she didn't know what to say.
Yeah, she was completely flabbergasted.
I'm just looking. I looked at him for free, you guys, in real life.
Hey,
Vern. So, Chris, did you see who else I met at the bar? By happenstance?
No, I just saw those two. Who else?
Vern?
Okay, should we? Okay. Let me
Should we do the yell? Should we do the yell? Okay, set the stage first.
No, here's the thing. Okay, because we're sitting there at the bar. This is where the other nerdlesque people show up, and I'm talking with a few of them. Really, really sweet people. All right. And while we're talking, Ash is like, Vern, give me your phone. Give me your phone. My phone's about to die.
Mine died. I had to have.
Give me your phone. And she runs, and she gets a picture with the guy who played Rufio and Hook.
Rufio!
Oh!
Dante Brasco?
Yes, he was so
Dante
nice.
Bosco.
Oh my god! I interviewed
He was so nice.
the Rufio sequel.
What?
It's like a short film that went viral a few years back, but yeah.
Oh, really?
That was
fun.
Side note, when next time you meet Brian and what's his face?
Brad? But Brian and Jeff?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Brian and Jeff.
next time we hang.
Yeah.
They're part of they know Chuck and Brad, so you could totally drop that name to like make it easier to.
Oh.
I don't know about Jeff, but definitely Brian, because they've done the. Yeah, I know they performed together.
I gave Brian my card information. He says, I'll look you guys up, but I'll definitely take Brian and mention about the Chuck and Brad. And
I gave Jeff my personal business card in case he or anyone he knows was in town and needed massage therapy. Hey, you get 0% of the you make 0% of the shots you don't take, right?
That's true.
No,
that's
100%.
True.
Yeah, because
our buddy Electro got to do the whole Rufio
sometimes he does work like Kevin Smith.
That was really cool.
Him and Brad like comedy shows called like Brad.
What was that?
So another thing too. Oh,
I'm losing
sorry,
you.
buddy.
Sorry.
I think we lost you, Chris, for a second. I thought you were saying something. And...
I'm actually about to get in the car. I don't know how good it's gonna work.
Okay, this
Probably
would be great
not
for our
great.
YouTube watchers.
Give me one
Probably
second.
not great. It hasn't been great.
We can still hear
I can't
you,
hear
but
you, and nor am I talking to you right now because I'm in the podcast. Go away.
but I do want to
Back
mention
to
one
the
quick
couch.
thing about the Twin Cities Con where we're at. Besides the whole debacle with Steve Burns, the fact
Yeah,
that
that wasn't really a debacle.
when Kevin Smith was there, he had to be there, but he had to be behind curtains. And he wasn't going to do a spoken word thing. The spoken word thing, okay, but then he could be there, but he would only take pictures with fans behind a curtain. He couldn't be seen
Oh yeah.
on the floor with everyone else.
And Aleko said something very funny, which I cackled at. He's like, "What is he, the Wizard of Oz?"
Yeah.
Don, look at the man behind the curtain.
Don't be
Pay
here.
no attention.
I volunteered
find
one
that
of your
whole-
Tim to say.
Wait.
Yeah,
Are you-
you're breaking up, bud.
Oh, sorry. Hey, I have to get in the car, and I know it's probably not going to work
That's okay.
too good. Maybe I should.
That's
just,
okay, buddy.
That's all right.
let me let you guys finish up. I'll jump. Doesn't ruin it. Thank you again so much, and we'll talk to you all soon.
Bye.
Thank you, Chris. Bye,
Mwah,
Chris.
mwah, mwah. Bye.
We love you very much, Chris.
Tell Victoria
Thank
I
you.
said hello. Love you.
I will. At Let's Chat Podcast and all the things.
All right, much love, Chris. Woohoo! Best shout out to Chris Revill. We gotta get back to Rhode Island Con. Here, another thing I'll rage about. This is like a mini rage corner.
Mini rage.
Rage corner. Brought to
Mm-hmm.
you by Film Rage. Don't have both cons be at the same weekend.
Also, I know that we're a small city, but could we do better? Because after half a day, I was bored.
I guess there were other panels there too that we could have
Yeah,
saw. I
but
guess there was an Animaniacs
At
panel.
Rhode Island, they used their, I don't know, it must have been a sports center or something.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like our U.S. Bank where it's a whole. Remember they used like different floors.
They had different
and
floors.
It felt like it's a whole roundabout of things to look at and activities and vendors, and in the middle was where there was even more. I didn't ever get bored at Rhode Island, but at Twin Cities half a day, I'm like, that's it. I've seen everything. It's kind of a bummer. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a small little place.
It's unfortunate because that has the space at the convention center has potential to make it bigger.
Yeah.
But I mean, shit, even if they did it somewhere else, so we could just have it bigger. I just think it's so small. It was really kind of disappointing because like that's why I was like on Sunday and I'm like I can go.
Yeah.
I've seen
fair.
it all. So
it was fun for me to see our good buddies Taylor Cisco and Jim Seuss right there, and I know I did a panel with them and another lady that I am blanking on right now, and I apologize immensely about not remembering her name, but that was a lot of fun.
Shame on you, Vern.
It was fun to be on a panel with them, and I got Sherry Hartstorm. Hartstorm. That was very fun. Got to be on a panel with them about the movies of 2023. Got to be on a panel with you and also a few other cats talking about Barbie versus Oppenheimer.
That was fun. Yeah.
That was fun. I had to take the role of the Oppenheimer and argue that Oppenheimer was a better movie, which it's not. But it's fun to.
It's okay. It's good in a different way.
But I totally agree with you about the fact that once you go for like one day at Twin Cities Con, that's all you really need to go for. It's just probably like one day to see all the stuff you want to see.
It's
and
true.
Then
you can aside from panels, you can see everything in one day, in less than one day.
Probably that. Like if you get there like around 10 and leave by 5, you're good.
You've seen it all probably twice.
And then
to
some,
be fair.
But I got a lot of great cards from other great panels, not panels, but booths right there too. And that was a lot of fun. And overall, it was just a great honor to be there. Got
It
to
was
see all
fun.
the celebrities. We had more fun outside.
It seems to me
convention
that we
center.
always do, don't we?
That's true.
That's
I mean,
true.
we're at
Like
Rhode
we
Island.
always do. So.
Well, yeah, we're at Rhode Island. We had fun being at the karaoke bars and
Oh yeah, that was fun. Hanging
with
with
Chris
peeps.
and all that.
Yeah.
That was totally cool. All right, folks. Well, we're getting to the end of our episode. Was there any other highlights of the Twin Cities Con that you want to share before we get going?
No.
Okay.
I'm sorry, there isn't. I wish I could say, oh my God, yes, this.
Yep.
But I was telling a friend, what was the name of the puppet company I bought Gretchen from? Do you remember?
Something Jen.
Son of
something.
Jen.
Son of Jen.
Yeah, like SON of JEN.
Mm-hmm.
So, so when I bought, okay, so hold on, let me just say, so when I bought Gretchen, I totally just took over his table. I just sat down and I was like talking to people and touching all of his puppets, which he said was totally cool.
Yeah.
And then I was talking to people about how all of the like cool stuff that I really enjoyed happened to be Rhode Island Comic-Con. Like when I got to meet the original puppeteer, what's his name? Something Diamond of the Audrey 2 from the Broadway stage show of Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah.
That was cool. The Sketsy that you saw walking around, like the human-sized Sketsy that I missed.
That was too cool.
When we got to see Splinter, like in the replica of the underlayer of where the Teenage Mutant, remember they had that full-size puppet.
Mm-hmm.
And I realized, like, dude, I'm a giant fat puppet nerd. Yep, I sure am.
Yep.
And that's what I really wish we had. I shouldn't say what I wish we had, but I wish we had bigger things at Twin Cities Con. Like,
that's true.
Because when I think of like, what's your favorite thing? And I think of everything that happened at Rhode Island. Because we don't get cool, big things like that, really. And I'm not saying that the celebrities that we got weren't big, because I would argue to say that they were very well known, big.
Yeah.
But when it comes to going and like checking out people's craftsmanship and things that people make, like this skirt that I got at Rhode Island Comic-Con, there was nothing like that at ours. It's just so scaled down that I'm really looking forward to doing another out of state. Unless they bump it up. I could go without.
That's fair.
Saying that. I'm sorry. I hate saying that. Like, I don't want to sound like a hater, but like, I just would rather go to a Rhode Island is such a small state, but so much bigger when it comes to Comic-Con.
For the con.
Yeah.
Because the Twin Cities Con, they had just a lot of art and a lot of like collectible toys and everything.
A lot of 3D printed.
Yeah.
Oversaturated market of things.
They had a few craft stuff. They had one company, and I wish I had their card. Oh, yeah. Here it is. They are called right now Blue Stripe District. I'll put that right there. It's going to be backwards right now. But they do collectible. They do like it's a woman. I should note that right now. It's a woman, and she designs all these like risque panty shots.
Cool.
Shot glasses.
That's fun.
And she was really great people. I got to meet the cats over the Ice Cream Sunday podcast. They're a podcast from Iowa. And they gave us some good tips about us maybe doing Iowa.
Sorry, I'm from Iowa. Whoa.
Well, they gave us some good tips about maybe getting a booth there, but I would like. But here's the thing too. I'm going to talk to Chuck and Brad and other people from Rhode Island to see, and also our good buddy Lisa Leahy from Rabbit Hole Podcast about us maybe. Oh yeah, Arwen too. About us moderating some panels at Rhode Island Con. I think that would be very fun to do. Is to do something like that. So we're going to try to.
If we talked about it, people would love to hear our accents for sure.
We don't have to talk like.
We're from Minnesota. They're going to make fun of us for our O's down at the boat.
We're gonna take a boat. We're gonna take a boat. Because we're from Minnesota.
I can't even. I'm in my head. I'm trying to do a Minnesota accent, but it's not like, "Good night, Governor. I'm from Minnesota." I'm gonna throw a little ship. I'm gonna throw a ship on the Barbie now, because I'm from Minnesota.
Gretchen's very confused.
Sorry,
Where's he
Gretchen.
from?
I don't know.
Nor I don't know where someone from right now, but we're gonna wrap up Cinema Recall podcast. Thank you very much for checking out our episode. Before I do go, I do gotta give a shout out to all of our wonderful Patreon members. Again, patreon.com/Cinema Recall pod.
Should I respond in a horrible Cockney accent, just like you?
You or Gretchen can say hi to our Patreon members, okay? So no special order. We want to thank
special order.
Jason Soto from Rabbit Hole Podcast,
Jason Soto.
Matt and Ashley from Ashley at the Movies,
Ashley.
Linda Castro from Bed Knobs and Broomflicks,
Big Knobs and Broomflicks.
Donnie Roberts rates the Deep Sea Anthologies, formerly of Cage's Kiss, Donnie Roberts of the Deep Sea Anthologies, formerly of Cage's Kiss. Oh gosh.
Okay.
All right, and then we got, I'm losing my track of mine here. Then we got the Jeanette Miller Mickenham at AKA Jeanette. So beautiful. Epic, all right. Thank you, Gretchen. We gotta thank Harvey Andrus.
Harvey.
He's not he doesn't have a website or anything that he just likes to give us money,
just
so
our
thank
friend.
you, Harvey. Thank you, Harvey.
Buddy.
And lastly, we gotta thank Jen McQuaid from Shot and Applaud. Thank you, Gretchen.
What?
Gretchen, will you please come back on the show? Would you come back? Will you come back? I mean, Ashley can be there. She doesn't have to be, but she can. All right.
Ashley,
We love having you both on here.
I kind of think maybe her personality is lacking. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
Ashley,
let's be honest.
I mean, you are pretty. All right, not as pretty, but you're pretty. All right.
Pretty amazing.
You're pretty amazing. All right. You're a great guest. I'd love to have you back on. All right. I would. That'd be epic. But again, everyone, thank you for watching or listening to this episode of Cinema Recall podcast. We love you all very much. We cannot do the show without you. I want you to know that we are coming back. We're probably going to be recording at least 2 or 3 more episodes with Ashley and I, and then we're going to go.
How dare you?
Oh,
I'm right here.
Oh, sorry.
I'm right here.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Look it.
Will you forgive me? Please forgive me, Gretchen. You can't see it now, listeners, but Gretchen does have her angry eyes on now.
With a little help.
Oh, but yeah, we're going to come back. We're going to be doing our Christmas extravaganza and other things, and then
I'm gonna have a really special gift for Vern.
Oh, you are. Oh,
I am.
Oh, Gretchen, you're the best. All right, love you much. That's epic. Thank you.
Thank you.
And kisses
Thank
to all
you.
our watchers and listeners.
Mwah.
Love and kisses to you, my friend Ashley.
Love
All
you.
right, love you, everybody.
I'll
We'll see you. All right, laters, everybody. Bye. All right, so stopping that.
I'm still
Which,
recording.
You're still